over there. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. On 1st down, McFarland. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, 52 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens 0.
Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand the counter, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
1st and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jackson now down around his goal line. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Ravens.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
8-yard line.
Flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, you got to
and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
On first down, Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On second down, Connor looking for space. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, it's Connor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Toss play for Samuels. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Throwing is Jackson.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his these guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Washington's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning it, Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think...
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Lamar. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Connor, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Connor. And now look at him go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 47 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. This one complete to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's